Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, and welcome to Skytear Sunday special. Today, in these, uh, let's say, hard days or hard times, we are going to commit ourselves to the solidarity with Ukraine in this actual situation. And therefore, we found a special format for you. This is going to be a blue-yellow format. C-Dubs Chris is going to play with Rafa Nunes from Brazil. I'm happy that those two guys are really joining this special format today so that we can show our board gamers solidarity, let's say, with the people in this crisis. So let's say the restrictions are obviously that the players are going to bring blue and yellow heroes only, and also only blue and yellow cards. I hope that this all went out, as I wasn't able to look at the decks beforehand, but let's see if this is going to surprise us somehow, or if we then now are able to predict more easily what their next move is going to be. I'm just going to head over into the game and have a look. So beforehand, we chose the victory conditions. There we have the Tamer, Onslaught, and of course, Hunting for Power. And we are going to play on 2 lane today. If I remember correctly, then Chris did win the coin toss and decided to choose the OG outsider. So he brought this outsider, the original one, and Rafa Nunes is going to be the first player in this game. Having a look at the setups, we are going to see only 6 heroes. The exact lineup as well on Chris' side is going to be Astrida, Kordyov, Shilavi, Akuti, Akrit, and Kenui, who is, as we all know, RG Commander's favorite hero, who unfortunately can't be here with us today. So let's get the guys to start into drafting of the game. Let's see what they are going to do with, first of all, those victory conditions who aren't really in favor of a blue, yellow card and hero lineup. But yeah, let's see what is going to happen. So first hero drafted by Rafa Nunes is Shilavi. She is an assassin, so we are going to see 4++ damage here. There's the counter pick on C-Dub's side, as well as bringing Kordyov, who's the mage in the blue team. So he's going to deal some pretty piercing damage with all the cards that he's bringing. Okay, there's the mirror pick on the same spot on Rafa's side of the table. So let's see who of the Nopten heroes they are bringing. I suppose, yeah, Kenui does make sense, of course. Sorry, Akrit does make sense, of course, because of the control of the dome. We are going to need the control of the dome for either the Tamer, or if we want to go for a kill on the outsider, which is, yeah, pretty difficult with the original outsider here with 20 health points and 2 armor. So the counter pick is Kenui against Akrit. Interesting. Um, Akrit is going to deny, at least for herself and maybe for a friendly Nupton hero, movement effects from the enemy team, and Kenui can provide some additional movement to her own Nupton friends. Okay, there's the Kenui counter pick on Rafa's side. Akuti picked on Chris' side of the table so that he's going to maybe push here on the right side, lane number 2. Let's see how this is going to go ahead. Yeah, welcome Joel to Skytear, to the Skytear community. You did get the starter set and yellow and green expansions all painted up. Oh, wow, nice. That's awesome. We can't wait to see them. If you're in the Discord, so please feel free and post some pictures there. We have a great painting community, and maybe one day there's going to be another painting contest again, as we had one last year, if I remember correctly, which was pretty fun. So I'm going to zoom out a bit so that I can at least have a glance at the cards that are thrown away. So Chris is going to throw away where faith falls, and um, yeah, that's the only card that he obviously is going to mulligan away, and I think they're going to start right away into the game. Um, As I'm alone here in the booth, I'm unfortunately not able to provide you with every card that they are going to flip, so we might need to do some predictions just by, let's say, guessing about the card pool. So maybe in the background I can adjust some things um, like like the the deck that Chris built at least. Okay, so the first of all we see Rafa activating Acrid. She's going to move. Okay, interesting. She's going to move. She's going to worship. Chris already does um, get his minions aside. We saw a +3 flip, so this could have been an ultimate that has been flipped on Rafa's side, so one of the ultimates gone. And we see that Rafa is bringing some pretty pressure here. It's let's say it has been a standard opening in the last season or in the last year throughout the game that Acrid is going into the dome quite in the middle, and then through her illusion effect, I can put that on screen in a minute so that everyone can follow me here. With her wind barrier, she's able to hit 4 hexes, and therefore she did kill all the minions. And Akuti is doing, on Chris' side, a quite the same effect. It's a bit different. Akuti's illusion is providing herself and her friends a +1 armor, and if she resolves an attack action, she may deal 1 plus a flip card damage to an enemy minion adjacent to her illusion. So lane number 2 is cleared. The difference here actually is that Chris has the advantage of Akuti being in the lane. So she at least counts for 1 in the lane as control. We see Rafa Nunes bringing Kinui onto lane number 2. He did move. He's going to worship so that he can protect Kinui against attacks. And maybe if Acrid, for example, is going to be hit, he is going to... Okay, he's not going to drop the illusion right adjacent to Kinui, so her personal effect doesn't trigger. Nevertheless, he did play a lead from deck, so there is going to be some push control on lane number 2. And I'm curious what we are going to see with Kenui. When a protected hero loses HP, you may move them 1 hex. So this projection only works for Nupton heroes actually. You can use certain cards. There is a card actually that provides you with the worship effect, or let's say protection. So maybe Rafa is going to bring some of those cards. We would see how this is going to develop. Actually, the dome is pretty important. here, so I'm curious how the players are going to figure out the control of the dome, what is going to be their target. I could imagine that either you go for the tamer, which is interesting, or you go for onslaught. It's a pretty, I mean, those are both pretty aggressive victory conditions, but nevertheless, they should be possible to achieve for both of them, even with just blue, yellow setups here. So, setups yellow. Kinui is going to move adjacent to Akrit. Maybe we are going to see the first aggression against or between heroes. So, a warship putting down her illusion right adjacent outside the dome, adjacent to Kinui, so that she gets the most out of her effect. While adjacent to her illusion, Kinui cannot be targeted by attack actions. This should be pretty useful. He's going to lead from hand, so there's a big pressure now in the dome, a certain commitment. C-Dubs is in the advantage for going second, so he can just have a glance how the game is developing, and therefore he can make some decisions on whether you go into the dome or into a lane, put more pressure into this or that, deciding on what Rafa is going to commit to. Rafa Nunes is activating his blue Korjov, worshipping Shilavi. Then afterwards he moved inside the dome and led from hand as well. Okay, so he might still be in an advantage in the dome actually. Shilavi is prepared to deal damage to the minions in lane number 1. So having a glance at her abilities there, if she's shapeshifted, then if she defeats an enemy minion with an attack action, she deals 1+ damage to target enemy minion adjacent to her. So as she's positioned in this outside hex here, she can easily move onto the minions adjacent to the enemy minions, kill one of them, and then trigger the effect to kill the other one. And still lead maybe from hand. It's a move, attack, and lead that I suppose we are going to see here. So if there are any questions or proposals or doubts, just let me know so that I can answer them in the chat. Maybe we're going to see some of the people from Brazil as well, as we made some advertisement in the Brazilian groups as well, or from Germany. Okay, C-Dubs is going to activate the yellow Koryov. Oh, the first damage to an enemy hero. Finally, thank you, guys. Koryov is going to deal 3+ flip damage, piercing. As as a reaction, we see Rafa Nunes using the Skytear Flux, which provides him yeah, okay. So we see that the blue Koryov playing is playing Speak with the Spirits. I'm now interested in what he's going to do. I think as you can choose up to 2, predict 2, apply shapeshifter to a friendly hero within 3 hexes, and apply disarm to target enemy hero. He's going to disarm. Yeah, that's the case actually. Disarm C-Dubs Koryov, who flipped no. Oh, and C-Dubs is reacting with a charm, so he can get rid of the disarm. Nice. Good counter there. I think Rafa did have a glance through the predict ability. Yeah. this to the predictability, so therefore we saw a flip there. Rafa's Korjov is down to 10 HP, and he wanted to use Kenui's ability on Korjov, which doesn't work. It only works with Nupten heroes, and actually Korjov is is not a Nupten hero. So he can't trigger that for a movement and doesn't get out of the way, let's say, and is still in line of sight of C-Dub's yellow Korjov. So what's going to happen next? We saw a move, an attack. I don't remember seeing. Okay, Chris is did shapeshift Korjov as the last action, so using the warship. The shapeshift for Korjov, starting with the shapeshifted Korjov, is actually quite interesting, as he gets +1 attack, and but on the other hand becomes melee. He's going to get fast then next round, which is interesting. So you really can't hide and run. Yeah, Rafa Nunes, blue Shilavi is going to move unexpectedly into the dome. She is shapeshifted, does attack the yellow Korjov, flipped. I don't know what she did flip. +2. It was a move, a skirmish, and an attack now. So C-Dub's Korjov is now down to 6 HP. Ouch. That was a pretty brutal hit there. If Rafa is able to win the dome, I can see Korjov dying. Oh, Shattermind being played by Shilavi. So let's have a glance at Shattermind. Is going to deal 3 damage to target enemy hero. So C-Dub's yellow Korjov is down to 3 HP, which brings him in a pretty bad spot. So for the Tamer, this could actually be, if Rafa is going to win the dome, could actually be the first point on the Tamer that we are going to see here. And of course, another point then on Onslaught. Yeah, I think speak with the spirits was the right reaction there with the blue Korjov to try to not get as much damage. In the end, it didn't work out because of the charm and condition removal. Okay. C-Dubs is going to move his Shilavi as well into the dome, declaring a skirmish with a target blue Korjov, flipping a 2. So blue Korjov is down to 8. And finally an attack, which is going to be 4++. 4+1, 4+0, so 5 damage on Rafa Nunes Korjov, and they are both down to 3. And I think if there aren't any reactions, now that the Skytear Flux has been played, there won't be any, I think, to push heroes out. So there is going to be a draw. There's going to be a draw on lane number 1 here. So the players are just going to spawn minions. The blue minions are Rafa's minions, and the yellow minions are Chris minions. They're actually looks like have we have a draw as well in lane number 2, which is interesting. I think both. No, not both. Kenui has a lead from hand. I don't know how this could happen actually. Kenui led with a 3 here. I don't know how this could happen. Just pinging there, maybe, so they remember. Okay, there's a tie in a dome. I didn't see how the tie in the lane actually did evolve. Um, okay, I missed the card that Rafa did put down there from hand. Maybe it was just a gamble or um, just to draw C-dubs out more on the lane. I don't know. Didn't work out as no one did actually get into the dome. Get to win the dome, I mean. So yeah, interesting, interesting. What are we going to see here? I mean, Onslaught should be a condition they should go for. Uh, Korjov is somehow going to die. Okay, so Rafa's. Ah, sorry guys. What what is happening here? Okay, I'm trying to zoom out a bit so that I can get behind the card's plate. There's a Nightmares Incarnate played from Chris as reaction onto the blue Korjov's activation. Then this is a bit confusing though. What they are pinging. I'm trying to get behind it. So there's two Nightmares Incarnate. Then there's a redirect played by Akuti and a charm played by Shilavi. Okay. How does the charm work? Okay, they have some thoughts here. They are going to try to kill each other. The question here is who's going to resolve first. Um, who's going to resolve first in killing? So that's the question here, actually. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so we just let them resolve, and it looks like the yellow, actually the yellow Korjov didn't make it. So Chris did had to get his hero off the board, and then it looks like there's an attack and a skirmish from Rafa's Korjov, the blue Korjov, against Shilavi, dealing some damage. She's down to 15 now. Yellow Shilavi is down to 15. And Korjov is out of line of sight as he now is actually in lane number 2, so a little bit running like a chicken. Yeah, Shadow Mind deals 3 damage to target enemy hero, and we saw a Psychic Vampirism played as well by Korjov, but I'm not sure if he was able to really play this. Isn't Psychic Vampirism an action card? No, it's a reaction card. So I don't get, when a caster damages an enemy with an effect of power card, heal the caster for the amount of damage dealt. Yeah, so this resolved first, together with his own Nightmares Incarnate. He then dealt a respective damage to the yellow Korjov, who died, and then I don't know why he's only having 3 HP, and didn't get the 3 from the psychic vampirism effect. Okay, I'm not getting behind this actually, but yeah, okay, the players resolve it as it is. Hmm. Okay, somehow my encoder doesn't like me actually. I don't know why this is the case, but yeah, I don't know why this is the case. Because I'm using everything that I'm used to. Hmm. So if there are any struggles with the quality on the stream, I don't know what is happening with my OBS actually. I hope stream is working somehow actually. Um, yeah, so let's see if this is going to resolve it. But yeah, somehow we still have a picture online. At least we have this. Um, so I don't know what my OBS is talking about here. My streaming software. Yeah, why should the technique work in situations like this? That would be too easy. So we see Chris. mm, Chris and Rafa playing several cards. So Chris is going to play Charm on with his Shilavi. I don't know why who he targeted. That's a good question here. There was a reaction with the from the blue Shilavi as well, or maybe the blue Shilavi did. Okay, blue Shilavi does play through the ice. Okay, now I get it. So we see through the ice being played by Rafa Nunes on top of the stack, which is going to resolve first. So this means the yellow Shilavi is getting the disarm. Still has the shapeshift as a condition on her. Um, yeah, I'm interested in if C-Dubs somehow is going to be able to kill Kojov. So you now have on Rafa's side, you now have the advantage on your side as you are playing 4 against 3 heroes. Um, so it should be easier to get the dome, possibly. Shilavi, yellow Shilavi is going to attack. I assume blue Shilavi. Yeah, she's down to 15 HP through the disarm, which does affect the attack and the skirmish action negatively. Um, she doesn't deal the amount of damage that we are used to. So instead of 5, in this case, only 3. Yeah. Okay, what could be your plan there? There we see a lead from hand. Third action still possible, so maybe maybe as Shilavi herself gives quite a good target as she doesn't have any armor. Um, you could at least shapeshift her so that she's going to strike back at least when she's being attacked, which is one of her abilities there. So let me get this on screen. When a friendly shape-shifted hero within 3 hexes loses HP, that hero may deal 1 plus the flip damage to target adjacent enemy hero. So you could at least make her a bit of um, an uncomfortable target, let's say, so that you know you're being strike back in the case if you are going to attack her or deal damage to her. Okay. Last action is going to be a move. Okay, and this move brings the yellow Shilavi outside in lane number 2, but unfortunately not into a position that she does actually count or contribute for the control token in lane number 2. I don't know what the or what what the goal here is actually. Yeah, because that's the big question. Because you don't contribute to the control token here actually, as being 4 hexes away. I don't know which card. He doesn't have any mana. The yellow Shilavi doesn't have any mana left, so she can't play any cards that provides him with damage, for example, or redirect or something like that. Okay, Rafa is going to activate his blue Kanui. She's going to move right adjacent to the yellow Akuti, dealing some damage through the attack. Okay, +2 being flipped, so 5 damage in total, -1 armor brings Akuti, yellow Akuti down to 12 HP. Yeah, finally I solved my problem with the broadcasting software. Yippee. Okay, last action for Blue Kanui is a skirmish back inside the dome to provide more control. Akuti, the yellow Akuti did make use of the yellow Kanui illusion here, so she was able to move 1 hex. Still is in range of contribution to lane number 2, and therefore in quite a good position. So Chris is yellow is bringing. Okay, how? Okay, Kinui is inside the dome, is going to skirmish against Shilavi. There is an attack against the blue Shilavi, so blue Shilavi is down to 10 HP. As I said, pretty good target as well here. On Rafa's side, maybe a shapeshift could have helped there to get some punctual damage back. Yeah, and a worship action to get the illusion closer to Kinui herself so that she can't be targeted during attack actions, which is pretty nice. So you need to destroy her or get rid of her illusion first so that you can deal direct damage through attack actions against her. This is a pretty useful skill actually, but still Chris C-Dubs is in a disadvantage just throughout the heroes, and therefore he won't be able to get the control of the dome. And then I don't understand the movement with Shilavi, with the yellow Shilavi outside, because being outside of a control token, not contributing, there doesn't really make sense. I don't know what he has back in hands. And he did forget to get rid of his conditions there, actually. He still has the disarm and the and the shapeshift. Okay, we see Blue Canoe moving onto the other side of Bushilavi. Oh no, sorry. I'm just ah always always switching Canoe and Accurate. I'm sorry. It's Accurate moving on the other side of the dome and using her illusion attack movement again. So she did move warship and then attacked through over her illusion and killed off 2 minions. So we have an advantage of 4 against 2 minions here on lane number 1, while it's actually here just counting miniatures on lane number 2. It's actually a draw or equalized on lane number 2. So yellow Akuti is going to move on her illusion. Okay. I mean, you can't win the dome with just 2 heroes, because there's still the blue Shilavi going to activate last there. Oh, we did lose C-dubs. So we are going to wait for him to join again. Yeah, this happens from time to time. I actually, throughout the week, I had some problems as well with Steam and the connection to Tabletop Simulator. So let's see how fast they are going to resolve this. Nevertheless, what could be the strategy here? I can't see why you. I mean, you can want to move up here to, if you win the lane, which could obviously happen, you just attack the minion outside here. Yeah, it seems like Chris run away. Yeah, oh, sure. Of course, Rafa. This, you want to have this in your favor, right? He just ran away. That's not okay. Um, yeah. So we just are going to wait so that he can reconnect, and let's see if we get any information on him, maybe a contact. So we will see what is going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. So we are still here. We are still live. This is like live TV, right? So interesting things can happen, and therefore we just stay in this challenge here today and wait for the resolving the technical issues. So, even if there are only a few people actually watching us live here, I would like to hear your suggestions of how the game is going to end. I don't think, I hopefully don't expect this going to end through a technical issue. Um, if not, then we'll find for sure. We're going to find another solution. Probably not the most beautiful solutions that I have in mind, but we still are quite flexible here. Yeah. So it's a big disadvantage to miss a hero. Um, Contact to Chris still waiting. Yeah. Let's see what is going to happen. Mhm. I'm just going to jump into the chat. Hello, Rafa. He-
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, Raf. Hello, Rafa.
Hey there,
Hey there.
intruder.
You are live as well.
Oh,
Sorry, I have to jump into your chat to just have a chat maybe.
okay.
We're still watching the game, let's say. But I don't know what happened to Chris. Unfortunately, I don't get the feedback if he is able to come back.
He
Ah,
said
there he
his
is.
internet.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
There it is.
breaker blew. I had to reflip it.
Your internet did break, or what did happen?
Yeah, yeah. The the power circuit breaker flipped down, so I turned the power off and on the
Okay.
internet. But I'm back.
Okay, you're back for the game. Then I'm going to head over back to the streamer booth and let you guys enjoy the game. Okay,
Yep.
so have
Thanks.
fun. See you later.
See ya.
See,
Aha. Okay, just waiting for speedups to reconnect. Okay, I put Akuti on the screen during the small intermission here. Yeah, and so I suspect, I expect Akuti using her retribution skill another time. So as C-dubs did move here, you can easily attack the minion on the outside here and then use the trigger ability on this minion here and clear 2 minions. So you have a move, an attack, and maybe a lead from hand if he's able to. I mean, he only has 2 cards in hand left. I'm not sure if he's going to commit. Yeah. Yeah, Joel, I totally agree. I mean, it can be easy if you are in advantage throughout with a hero. Then it's this I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Akudi to attack Korjov, but this is fair as well, as he's going to still trigger. So that's 4 damage total. And as Rafa's the blue Korjov did activate, he's going to come back in round number 4. Then there's the trigger 1+2 damage onto the minion on top of the control token number 2. So bye bye minion, and we're going to see a lead action maybe. I suppose this is what I'm suspecting. Yeah, blue is going for onslaught. I mean, they are equalized now or equal on onslaught points. I think, yeah, it depends now on the resources that they have. I think maybe C-Dubs has the more, let's say, defensive lineup, and there's another Speak with the Spirits played by C-Dubs. Kinui. So what is he going to do with it? I think he's going to predict the next 2 cards. Yeah, this is what is going to happen actually. He's going to predict 2 cards so that he can lead from deck with a predicted card. So if we see any flips, okay, he is leading from deck, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good idea. Did he shapeshift anyone? He could have. No, he couldn't. Shapeshift. I mean, shapeshift could have helped. Kenui won't be attacked. Shilavi is too far away, so that doesn't trigger actually. He can play, yeah, he did play a disarm on the blue Shilavi, and blue Shilavi is therefore attacking only the illusion to, let's say, break the yellow Kenui free from the effect, from the defensive effect there. Interesting. Yeah, so the dome is going to go to Rafa here, obviously. Lane number 1 as well, and only lane number 2 is going to C-dubs. Those are all cards that you draw. So now there are on the same spot, let's say what we're talking about with heroes or numbers of heroes. So I now get or understand why Shilavi did move outside. So she could provide a line of sight to Korjov there, so that Akuti was able to attack Korjov as her during her activation. Yeah, I don't think that there are any reactions there now, as most of the players did spend, most of the heroes did spend some mana. Okay, what is Rafa pinging? So guys, yeah, she's too far away. She doesn't count for lane number 2. But what's about lane number 1 here, which is going to resolve first? So Rafa Nunes is going to win by 2, and moving the control token forward to either one of those hexes here. He decided to put it down here into one of the cover hexes. Then lane number 2, I think C-dubs is going to win. He did lead with, I didn't see it now, but he's going to win for sure. So we are going to see now how the movement of the control token is going to be, at least by 3. So this minion is needs to be moved, as he's more than 3 hexes away, and then Chris is going to spawn another 2. Rafa did spawn his minions, but this is obviously a pretty good advantage to attack the tower in round number 3, and here as well, round number 3. So Dome is going to go to Rafa's side, obviously. And now I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the big OG outsider. With 20 HP, as you can see on the upper left corner here. Shilavi here should be quite a good target, as you can't respond during the minion phase with cards. There's no escape for Shilavi. This is going to be a 3+ attack, I suppose, and maybe the push effect, maybe the skirmish. Depends on what Rafa's plan is going to be. He's up to 4 cards now. Okay, so attack with 4 damage in total. Brings Yellow Shilavi down to 11. She should strike back, right? 1+. Yeah, she should strike back as she's shapeshifted. And then that's the question now. You would damage the outsider, and then the outsider can strike back, right? Haha. Isn't C-dubs, or maybe it's just a mistake in the overlay. Just let me have a look at it. No, that's wrong. No, she's still with disarm and shapeshift. Yeah, that's a question. Shouldn't she strike back? No, I think that's a mistake here. Okay, so outsider number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is Shockwave, dealing 0+ a flipped card piercing damage and push the enemy hero, which was the last action, and beforehand instill energy, so draw a card. Does make sense. So Rafa is now up to 7 cards, which is the hand maximum. C-dubs is bringing his Korjov back, into play. A Kinui, yellow Kinui has been pushed out the dome here. Yeah, I'm not sure if those conditions here are correct on Shilavi actually. I'm not sure if she did end this. So yeah, but okay. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but it's an information that the players should resolve then. I don't know if she ended it after exhausting with disarm and shapeshift. So Rafa is going to activate one of his heroes first. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be blue Shilavi. So what are the possibilities here? He could move out adjacent. Okay, no, he's not moving out adjacent to yellow Shilavi. He's moving into the direction of Korjov. Wow. Okay. Blue Shilavi actually hates Korjov, obviously. Attacking him with a 4++ attack. We are in round 3 now, and therefore Korjov has actually 3 mana. Maybe there's a reaction to that. Maybe C-Dubs has something in hand. No. Oh, double +3 flip. Sorry, guys. That hurts. Okay. So 7 damage in total. Big punch into Korjov's face there. For yellow, there's actually only one illusion in play with Akuti, as Kinui's illusion has been destroyed through the blue Shilavi in the last activation. Akuti's illusion is underneath her miniature here. In the lane, I think C-Dubs is going to move that illusion closer to the enemy minions afterwards. And I'm not sure if we are going to see Kinui's illusion here for yellow again. But that was a big punch into Korjov's face. Hello, Giacomo. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you on board. Do you also think that we are going to see something with Onslaught? So Korjov does strike back. Shilavi doesn't like it and plays a Chasm. But how can Chasm... Okay, Chasm targeting her own hex, perhaps? Yeah, so that she's going to be pushed away from Korjov. And he can't target her. Yeah, that is what is going to happen. Let me see if I can find Chasm here so that you guys can have a look at the card as well. Okay, Shilavi is still on the board. Okay, now you can see Chasm. Target a hex. Within 2 hexes, push each hero adjacent to it 1 hex away. So this did help the blue Shilavi actually to dodge yellow Korjov's attack. Yeah. Yeah, more and more people joining us here today. That's awesome. And yeah, there is, as you can see it on the markers there, on Onslaught, there is some blood. It's quite an aggressive game here, actually. I know the hero constellations and the card constellations are pretty tight, as we see a mirror match here mostly. The only difference is Kuti on one side and Accurate on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so after Yellow Korjov tried to attack Shilavi, he decides to play a lead from deck. And what could be his last action here? Was this? No, a shapeshift. Okay, so worshipping himself that he might be able, if he survives. I mean, he still has 3 mana. If he survives this round, to start the next round as a melee hero with the +1 attack and fast. So I don't see this happen. Acrid. A blue Acrid is going to move outside the dome, declaring an attack on Korjov. Flipping a +2. So another 4 damage into Korjov's face. What's going to be the last action here for Rafa? Do you want to lead maybe? This could be helpful to put even more pressure. I don't know if you want to put your illusion somewhere else. Yeah, there's the lead. Question now is from hand? Yeah, from hand. Wow. Yeah, with 7 cards, or formerly 6 cards in hand, there might be more options there. There might be more options. So there is a lot of pressure here. If we are looking on lane number 1, we see 2 miniatures, 4, 6, 8 miniatures on Rafa's side, and only 3 miniatures on Seedup's side, and only having a lead from deck down to 3 HP. Korjov is having his next near-death experience here today. I think he's going to still be target number 1. I don't see Kinui getting over here as well. That would be too much. Okay. Yeah, so C-Dubs Shilavi, the yellow Shilavi, is activating. He's playing acrobatics, so she gets fast and gets rid of the disarm. As a reaction to that, what? As a reaction to that, I think Acrid did play a Nightmare Incarnate, but yeah, sure. Guys, there are so many cards. Korjov did play Psychic Shield to protect him against that. Yeah, nice stacks. So, and another Psychic Shield for C-Dubs Shilavi so that she can protect her against the Skytear Discharge as she wanted to move. Yeah, we see Psychic Vampirism and the Skytear Discharge being played by Rafa's blue Shilavi. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was expecting. So yellow Shilavi is getting over here through her fast move action. Then Rafa wanted to deal some damage onto her through the flip, through Skytear Discharge, and providing blue Shilavi with some healing through Psychic Vampirism. I think that actually didn't work out. Oh, +3, so 7 damage in total. If yellow Shilavi would have been hit, she could have struck back, right? When she's dealt damage, she can trigger her her worship ability. She can trigger her with a shapeshift some extra damage on the blue Shilavi, but I don't think that the Skytear Discharge effect did help to provide that damage. Okay, so blue Kinui is moving, declaring a skirmish. Oh, she also wants to get outside here to Korjov. Okay, why do you want to do this? Yeah, you average round 3 stack. Yeah, sure, Giacomo. I think the shield prevented it. Yeah, I think so too. So he, in the end, playing that psychic shield wasn't the best idea, maybe. So you couldn't trigger the additional damage against the other Shinobi. Okay, move skirmish and attack from blue Kenui against yellow Shilavi. Yellow Shilavi is down to 6 HP. Actual state here is blue Shilavi down to 3. Near death experience, yellow Korjov down to 3. Yellow Shilavi down to 6. Yeah. And I don't see Rafa actually winning the dome because he has no heroes inside the dome here actually. So this is going to go for C-dubs in this round. Yeah, the thing is, it's even with the auto stake option, it sometimes, and especially with experienced players that play fast and communicate that all fast and don't really ping maybe some things, it sometimes is difficult difficult to follow up all the stack and how it's going to resolve and what's going to happen from time to time, especially with those decks that are being played here. I mean, the restrictions were pretty clear, so only use blue, yellow, and therefore they brought some neutral cards to be able to bring some other options. Okay, we see Yellow Akuti activating, worshipping, and bringing her illusion close to one of the minions, attacking a minion, killing him off, and then therefore triggering the effect on the other minion, and that's the advantage of Akuti here. We now have 5 miniatures here. I think she's going to lead somehow, maybe from deck, which should be no moving. Okay, 1 hex. Just to make totally sure that you're in range of 3. I don't know if that was necessary. Yeah, I mean, 5 is enough to kill off the tower here actually. Rafa can't move back there, so yeah. Yeah, maybe that's okay, that move. Hi Victor. Welcome to the show. Bem-vindo. Yeah, Rafa is Brazilian, therefore a knife, knife in the skull. That's true. Joel, illusions do not count in the minion phase. No, they don't count. They are just illusions and providing the Nupten heroes with their special effects, special abilities there. So you only count the miniatures. So for example, as I did, count Akuti and the 4 minions that are here within 3 of the control token, which is going to be a value of 5, and 5 is enough to kill off the entire tower, and then therefore there's some pressure in the next round on on the Nexus there. So for example, yellow Kinui, I put it on the screen so that you can have a look at her abilities. So you see the acrobatic escape, and this is going to be triggered if you are within 3 hexes around the illusion. When a projected hero loses HP, you may move them 1 hex. That's the effect that triggers for Kinui or for Akudi as well, as the illusion is here within 3. Okay, Accurate does lead with a 3. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Against 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know what was flipped here. So they are doing the count. Oh, a 3. Nice. That's a good gamble. So that's not enough for the entire tower to fall, which is good for C-dubs because the tower will fall in lane number 2. Rafa, nevertheless, is going to draw a card here as he won the lane. This minion here is too far away. 1, 2, 3. This is 4 hexes away. So you need to reposition him, but they don't. They just ignore me. I'm going to write you something, guys. You are getting my feedback right after this game. The minion is still not within 3. Hello. Yeah. Okay, finally. Yeah, I know Brazilians don't play with minions, they only play with heroes, right? What's happening here? Victor, please tell Rafa that he needs to count his minions as well. Okay, so this time C-Dubs did actually win the dome and therefore is using the outsider. Easy peasy killing of blue Shilavi off the board just with the attack. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to use. Maybe the oh no, yeah, Shilavi did provide the line of sight here, which was a good move, actually. Yeah, I'm not pinging for you, Giacomo. Yeah, but finally they did resolve it. So yeah. So there was an attack. Outsider 3 is actually drawing a power card, which is a good call here. So C-Dubs is going to have a full hand after this round. Oh, C-Dubs didn't even spawn on the right lane. Yeah, but he can't spawn on the right lane as the tower is destroyed, Giacomo. Hey, you made the rules. What's happening? Ah, yes. You mean C-Dubs. Okay. I'm going to ping them. I'm wrong, totally wrong here. Yeah, spawn minions, go. Go ahead and spawn minions. They are sort of, I don't know what happened. Thank you, Giacomo. Ah, guys. Okay, we now have the situation that this tower here in lane number 1 didn't fall. Therefore, C-Dubs is actually in a good spot here for either Onslaught, a Nexus win. This could actually happen. I don't know if you want to win the outsider here actually, if you want to force this. You could be maybe more interested in, for example, killing off the blue Karjov here off the board, who is normally a pretty handsome, easy target. I think Rafa is whoever he's going to activate. Okay, he's going to activate Accurate, who should be able. Okay, she's playing a presence. She's playing a presence. Okay, interesting. But why not? Yeah, so we see one of the cards that that have an effect that lasts longer than only for the activation. So when I'm able to find presence, I'm going to show it to you on the screen. And there it is. Okay, then skirmish with target Shilavi. Okay, she still has 6 HP. Oh, flipping a +3. This is, sorry, but that's 5 damage. Wow. Okay, and didn't he flip, sorry, but didn't he flip a +3? 5, 2 plus 5? +3 is 5. Okay. Why isn't she down to 1 HP? What did I miss? Oh, it was a skirmish. Yeah, I'm dumb. It was a skirmish. It wasn't an attack. It was a skirmish. Unfortunately. Attack on. Okay. Speak with the spirits. Nice. As a reaction against, let me see, Rafa did play Speak with the Spirits. There was a skirmish, yeah, sorry. Yeah, what are you going to do with Speak with the Spirits? You want, yeah, Rafa, Rafa Zero to have a -2 attack, redirect onto. What are you redirecting the attack to? That's a big question. Disarming the outsider, which is a good idea actually, and redirecting Akrit's attack onto the outsider as well. This is a good idea. Killing off Akrit's illusion with a Nightmare's Incarnate. Why would you want to kill Akrit's illusion? It does hinder. Okay, so you could somehow move Akrit outside the dome with one of the effects, with a movement effect. I don't see that happening. So Nightmares Incarnate, D3 damage. That was here onto the illusion. Illusion is gone. And then we see 2 redirects and to Speak with the Spirits, which has somehow resolved. So through this Speak with the Spirits, the outsider got a disarm here, actually, which is going to stay on the outsider until the end of the turn. Yeah, to make the attack fizzle, sure. Yeah, if you use the ability, yeah. Yeah, he would have taken out both heroes with the attack action, yeah. Sorry, Giacomo, I didn't see that. It was too obvious for me. Yeah. If Akrit would have used her alternate attack action, then both Shilavi and Korjov would have been hit. And therefore, this could have been the win for Rafa Nunes. Okay, yeah. Korjov, who did activate Shapeshifted, has fast and therefore could move that far into the dome. There was an attack, a skirmish against against a crit, who is now down to 7 HP on Rafa's side of the board. Okay, move, attack, skirmish. And then he moved away with the skirmish, another hex. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you deal a lot of damage there. It's nearly half of the HP. He is within the canoe illusion. I think Rafa did forget about the effect from canoe illusion. Whenever Akrit loses HP, she could move away. So after the attack, she could have moved the hex away, so the skirmish with targeting her wouldn't have been possible. Maybe if she's outside the dome, let's say. So what is Korjov, or what are they pinging? Why are they pinging that hex? Not sure about that. But the exciting thing here actually is that Yellow Korjov and Shilavi are still in play. We see an unfamiliar terrain being played, a card that we don't see that often, but this should provide the blue Korjov with a fast. Yeah. Ooh, nice. That's a good counter move. Ice Wall as a counter. So Korjov, Blue Korjov did want to attack Shilavi with his normal, uh, with a 3+ damage, and the reaction here was an Ice Wall played by Korjov, Yellow Korjov, and therefore targeting those 4 hexes here. This lets the attack fizzle, and therefore Yellow Shilavi is still in play. Wow. Yeah, Joel. So that's actually we did nearly miss how Blue did want to kill 2 heroes at once in 1 round, so doing a double kill actually. Okay, skirmish. So just using the movement as Yellow Shilavi can't be targeted. Playing a presence. Another presence. Wow. So in the dome, actually, Korjov and Blue Korjov and Blue Akrit are counting double, if I'm not mistaken. Then you can predict 2 of the cards. Rafa did throw them away and does reshuffle his deck there. Yeah, okay. He has only 1 card left. This is pretty awful in round number 4, so you are missing some options there for sure. Yeah. So there's a pretty advantage for yellow here, actually. You are 1 hero ahead, and okay, activation of Yellow Shilavi, and Through the Eyes is being played by Blue Kenui, I think. So she's disarmed. She still has her shapeshift. Yeah, he was predicting for the damage maybe. But yeah. Okay, so leading from deck there, obviously. Okay. Get all the heroes into the dome. So I can't see Rafa's Kinui getting into the dome there. That's pretty difficult now. She's moving. What's she going to do next? She can't get inside. Yeah, so no movement. Yeah. Attack against the outsider, so you draw a card. Yeah, he draws a card. Let's see what's going to happen, because the outsider can retaliate against that. What's he going to flip? Yeah, attack and attack? No. You already declared an attack. Attack, attack, move. What's a... Don't you flip cards for attacks? Come on, guys. +2 as as the back attack and a lead from deck. Okay. So we saw Kanui doing an attack, a move, and a lead from deck. She was dealt to. She lost 2 HP. Yeah, GG. I think so too, because lane number 2 is resolving first. There, yeah, I think so too. Even if you win the dome, it doesn't really matter, as the lane is being resolved first. Okay, so I'm going to head over to the guys. Yeah, come to you. I'm coming.
Yep.
So funny.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
It was fun. That
Yes.
was a good game. It was a very
Yeah.
fun game.
Yeah, I'm ashamed because of a game with three killing conditions and the game end by Nexus. That's sad to see.
Yeah, I got lucky with the lead, like of the three, so he didn't blow up my tower here, because then
Yeah,
he'd have the advantage.
there
Yeah.
was a lead from deck, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
I stupidly led with the core job ultimate for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking, and then I had that. I think it was I thought of a move later to like threaten the revenge on his core job at the very end, and I already had led. So I was like, because I was planning on leading in the dome, I guess, and that
Yeah,
was kind of dumb of
that
me.
Shilavi walking away was funny to see.
Yes.
Like, why?
Why
Why?
four
Why is she
hexes
going that
away?
way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and why four hexes away? And I was like, she doesn't even have mana to, let's say, use any of the push effects or something.
or taunt
But
her.
yeah, but they're providing just a line of sight does make
Yep,
sense at the end of the day.
But
it
I,
did because he if he
if
didn't move
if
out, yeah,
oh yeah, I had Kenui there, right?
yep,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway, I could move here and attack the and attack Kordrov anyway, so it
yeah,
was funny to see. It was a nice game. I was trying to run away with Kordrov and Kenui's illusion, but sadly Chris didn't let me
yeah.
run. Like in the very first turn, I took some damage with Kordrov and said, "Okay, I'm gonna move because of the illusion." And he was, "Okay, no, no,
No,
no,
no, no,
you can't."
wait. Wrong hero.
if he only was Newton,
If he only
maybe
was
Yeah,
Newton. Yeah, he has some addiction for Nupton, but he's not. He's only Leothan. Yeah.
yes. I mean, he's so used to run away. Why not?
yeah.
Let him fly away. So I just have to answer a question from the chat here.
Okay.
So the Nexus is behind all those hexes here, actually. There was a tuning on the season 2 roots update. So imagine the Nexus being all here, and therefore the control token staying here on the tower hex does mean it's already adjacent to the Nexus, and which brought the win here through a Nexus
Which
win.
is interesting. I didn't really think about that. Is that because it used to move here, it was sometimes easier to get here, but sometimes harder. But then it's farther away from like this side,
Totally.
so it's harder to get to if you're like trying to switch lanes. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, and this is how yellow did win here, actually.
Yep.
So, C-dubs. Yeah, congratulations. Thanks for the game, guys. I think, yeah, I was also thinking about how can we see now the onslaught win or a tamer win or something. And I did miss some of your stacking parts here with the cards. This is sometimes the case when you, as experienced players, play cards quite quickly in response and so on. But I think at the end of the day, we somehow resolved it. So, Rafa, you tried to get, let's say, double kill here with accurate, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
he was and he was like, "Oops, this is bad." And I was, "Really? Don't you have anything to answer?"
why did you
And
ask?
in my mind, and then he had, "Oh, Waking Nightmares Incarnate," and I, "No, please
No,
don't."
yeah,
But no way.
That would have been the game right there if I didn't have that nightmares.
yeah,
Yes, because I had a +2 on the top, so that would be 4 damage enough to kill those two.
yeah.
Or if you played a whisper and then just replace the token back and be like,
Oh,
Yeah,
then
that would
that'd
be
have been nuts.
beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah,
but I just don't have one,
yeah.
yeah.
sadly. What do you have on our hand? 'Cause
Redirect, another presence, and then a touch.
Hmm.
ah,
Okay.
yes, there were a lot of answers on the last round, like redirect, another redirect, Nightmares Incarnate, Ice Wall. Oh,
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, Icewall
yeah,
was awesome. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that Kojov and Shilavi could still survive. This was lastly the way to victory here through Nexus, I think.
Hmm.
Hmm.
yeah. It was a nice game, really, really nice game.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome because there were some restrictions for you with only using blue, yellow. I mean, you optimized, let's say, the deck a little bit with the neutral cards, um, which helped here quite a lot. We saw Psychic Shields, we saw Psychic Vampirism,
Yeah,
interesting, and Skytear Discharge. It
Mhm.
didn't really turn off, right? It didn't really work. The Skytear Discharge didn't bring the damage that you wanted, maybe,
Yeah,
Rafa?
because of the psychic shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his psychic shield is
yeah,
because I did it with Shilavi, and I knew he was
yeah,
going to cross the white line twice, so the psychic vampirism would help a lot. But
yes,
psychic shield, damn it.
And
yeah,
he
Okay.
actually played it well because he baited out the first one. He was like, what you shot the shatter mine or whatever, and then I used the first one, and then the second one you're like, well, discharge that,
oh,
or you played nightmares. So like it made me play my first one because he didn't know I had a second one,
yes,
so he
yes, yes,
played it
yes,
well.
nice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Any final words, gentlemen?
Oh, just had fun and it was a good game. Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game. It was fun as always. Playing Chris is always a pleasure. And I really hope this is a game that shows a little bit of how this community thinks about the world.
Yes, absolutely. That's I
Excellent.
totally agree with this, and I hope that this situation finds an end soon, um, and that we somehow can, with this, support the people in Ukraine, for example, and that our thoughts and wishes are with them, actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, we as board
Mhm.
gamers play and hope for peace in the world. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. So, thank you for this intense and interesting game. I wish everyone here then to have a nice evening, afternoon, a nice rest of the weekend, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.